Noch nicht.
Oh, put your hands up if you love Israel. All three of you love Israel. Well done, girls.
Oh,
Zionist.
Alhamdulillah.
What does Zionist mean?
Yeah.
It means that you support Jews having a country in Israel.
No.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
It means that but do you support that Palestine should exist?
I support that Palestinians should exist, not the country Palestine, but Palestinians.
Well,
But they were there first.
But not as a country, and we were there as well.
Yes, we were. Historically, you guys came here after 1948.
When was there a country called Palestine?
It was.
When?
Are you-
Identified as Palestine. Are you Jewish?
Alhamdulillah.
Are-
أنا
so-
يهودي.
so-
أنا يهودي.
أنت يهودي؟ ليش كيف تتكلم عربي?
لا عربي. بس إنجليزي. بس إنجليزي.
How do you speak Arabic?
How do I speak? Because I study Quran. يا قوم
Oh.
ادخلوا الأرض المقدسة التي كتب الله لكم. Oh my people, enter the holy land that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has assigned to me.
So, but you know in the Quran, it talks about Palestine, how
It doesn't
Israel-
mention Palestine anywhere. It says Ard al-Muqaddasa, the holy land that was assigned
also
to
does
Bani Israel.
like all of the stories about the Israelites killing our prophets and stuff like that. Did you hear
Okay,
about that?
can you name one of the prophets that we killed?
Zechariah.
Where does it say that in Al-Quran?
I didn't memorize.
It
the
doesn't.
Quran.
It doesn't. You rely on the
But it does.
Injil and the Torah to understand your own book, sister. With all due respect. Assalamu alaikum.
What do you have on your sweater?
So there's an ayah in the Quran, Al-Ma'idah, Ya qawmi udkhulu al-ard al-muqaddasa allati kataba lahu lakum. This.
99% nicht verstanden. Why do you have it on? Are you a Zionist?
Alhamdulillah.
Was ist das? Brother, I think you understood something wrong here. What do you mean you are a Zionist? Alhamdulillah.
Oh,
What do you mean? Was ist
Sister,
das?
if you were a Zionist, you'd be saying praise be to God as well.
I'm not a Zionist.
But you were, exactly, which is why you're not saying Alhamdulillah. But if you were, you'd be saying Alhamdulillah.
La, alhamdulillah, I'm not a Zionist because I don't have. You get?
So the ayah I just recited, Ya qawmi udkhulu al-ard al-muqaddasa allati kataba lahu lakum. Do you know what that means?
I'm Arabic and I did not understand anything. you
Okay,
said.
so
I'm
I'll say
really sorry.
Ya qawmi,
Come.
oh my people. Udkhulu, enter. Al-ard al-muqaddasa, the holy land. Allati kataba lahu lakum, that Allah has assigned to you, to Bani Israel. That's what it means to be a Zionist.
No. The Jews, they deserve a land, but they should not steal the land. The Jews say that their land was promised 6,000 years ago. I have no idea. But you should. Are you Muslim?
Astaghfirullah, ana Yahudi, alhamdulillah.
Yeah, no wonder, bro. No wonder. Come on.
We say
look,
La
I just
ilaha
said-
il Allah, Musa Rasul Allah. Musa Rasul.
Oh, astaghfirullah.
Astaghfirullah anta.
Inte. No, look. Do your research. Look, I respect you as a Jew, but not as a Zionist. Come on.
Sister, your book literally says that Jews belong in the Holy Land. My book says the same thing. The history of the land says the same thing. We never left the land. There's never been a country called Palestine. Palestine appears nowhere in Al-Quran.
You came into Palestine
We were always there.
and you occupied us. Come on, don't
Us,
talk.
are you
Let me
Palestinian? Are you Palestinian?
I'm not, but they are my brothers and sisters.
So
I
there's
say
no
we.
us. There's no us. There's 2
course,
billion
because-
Muslims in the world. You don't all own
Sure.
my country.
But 100% someone from my family, from my heritage, is from Palestine.
Why were they Jewish?
Someone. No, they're not Jewish.
Ah, that's a shame. Because if they were, then you would have a claim to the land.
Come on, you Jews came, fled from Germany, and you came and occupied Palestine. We opened our land for you.
You
For
open your
the
land
Jews,
in
so they have.
1920, long before the Holocaust. Hajimin al-Husseini massacred the Jews in Jerusalem, in Quds, Yerushalayim Ir HaKodesh in Hebrew. You massacred us in Tzfat. You massacred us in 1929 in Hebron, Al-Khalil.
The Germans.
No, the Arabs. The Palestinians, the people that became the Palestinians later.
You do the you are massacring the babies in Palestine, and you say Hamas, Hamas, Hamas. That's your only reason.
Can I ask you a question?
Hamas, 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 Israel, Hamas. Oh hell no.
That's it. I'm sorry.
Touche.
Why are you a Zionist? And you're even repping that as well. It's not something to be proud of. You're a murderer. You know that.
It's something to be very proud of. If you followed the Quran, you'd be rejoicing at this top.
Who fought what?
If you followed the Quran, you would be celebrating this top.
Yeah, okay. Don't try to start that shit. You don't know the Quran more than me. You're telling me Okay, tell me what verse you're talking about. that
Okay, I'm
supports
talking
that.
about in Al-Ma'idah, ayat
Huh?
20 to 21.
What, can you repeat that?
Surat Al-Ma'idah, ayat 20 to 21.
Okay, and what does this verse say? Tell me.
It says who the land was assigned to, who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala assigned the land to.
And who does it say? Who does it say?
I'll give you, it doesn't say the Palestinians, it says Bani Israel.
But you know Bani Israel isn't Israelis. You know that.
So let's talk about that.
Bani
I can
Israel
prove to
does
you how
not
it
mean
is.
the Israel. It's the children of Israel. That doesn't mean the Israeli country.
Okay, so in the time of your Prophet Muhammad, there were Jews living in the Hijaz, in Khaybar, in Medina, yeah? The descendants of those Jews are still alive today. Do you know where they live?
What? Tell me.
Israel.
Okay, and what about, they don't live in Israel, they live in Palestine, but continue.
Okay, so again, show me in, here's another thing. In Al-Quran, it mentions the word Israel 47 times. It talks
doesn't
about
say
the
the
promised land, the
It's
holy land.
Bani Israel
Okay,
is not
it's fine,
the same
it's fine.
same.
How many times does it talk about the Palestinians?
Bani Israel is the Palestinians.
My dear, what?
Bani Israel does not mean the country of Israel, you know that.
Okay, so look at the Barghouthis. We know when they look at
Okay,
the
let's go
Husseinis.
on Google
Look
right
at the
now. Go on Google right now.
Nashashibis.
Search,
Look at the Al-Masris.
Bani
They're not
Israel.
Bani
Search Bani
Israel.
Israel.
Sister, they're not Bani Israel. They came over with Umar ibn al-Khattab, with Salahuddin.
Search Bani Israel right now.
Pardon? Where? In
Search
Israel.
Bani Israel.
Bani
What does it mean?
Israel is in Israel. So
Okay,
here's
sure.
a question for you, sister.
You don't know. You're just talking. You're just talking to talk. You don't know what you're talking about.
I'll give you an example. Sister.
Example of what?
In the Quran, actually not in the Quran, in the Constitution of Medina, Muhammad mentions 12 Jewish tribes from the Hijaz. One of them, Harush, they're still alive today. They're in Israel. They are Bani Israel. If you look at the time of the Sahaba, like you look at the Sahaba that mentioned, they are Bani Israel, yes, the ones that are Jewish, like Mukhayrik and people like that, they're Jewish. Even Kab was Jewish, yeah? Bani Israel. The descendants of these people, of their families that they belong to, the tribes that they belong to, live today in Israel. You don't like Netanyahu, do you? You don't like Netanyahu, yeah?
He's a murderer, sure.
Yeah. So Netanyahu belongs to the family of Musa, sallallahu alayhi wasallam.
No, he doesn't.
So I'll give you an example. In Judaism, you have different...
Do you know Netanyahu personally and his bloodline?
So I'm explaining it to you. Within the Jewish tradition, if you
The Prophet
belong to the
Musa
tribe of
that you're talking about.
Levi, if you belong to the tribe of Levi, you're one of the Levium. They are the family of Moses. That's the tribe that Moses belonged to, the tribe that Harun belonged to, alayhi salam.
Just because they're from the same tribe doesn't mean they're related by blood.
So listen. On the graves of every Levi, it will end their name. Let's say the name is David, son of Joseph. It would be David ben Yosef ha Levi. We mention their tribe on the actual graves. Netanyahu has an unbroken lineage. He's a Levi all the way back to the time of Moses. We know who our people are. And it's not for a sister in a niqab to tell us who the real Bani Israel are, because we live and breathe this with all due respect.
So you're saying Musa is Israeli? Musa, the prophet.
Musa belongs to Bani Israel, of course.
Okay, yeah, goodbye.